Hello and welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time on this channel, you're welcome. I am A.H.P. I'm an author and I also do business. Now today's video is basically for that part of my channel where we talk about business. And I'm going to give you 10 business opportunities that you can do in Gabon. Now Gabon is in sub-Saharan Africa. It's one of the sub-Saharan African nations. Okay, and basically if you have not watched the economy of Gabon video, go and watch that after this or even before this. And basically Gabon depends on oil. Okay, it's one of the major what's it called, contributors of the economy. Okay, to their economy. Okay, so number one would be diesel supply. Okay, diesel supply. Number one business opportunity in Gabon would be diesel supply. Okay, the oil and gas business is one of the most lucrative in Gabon. Many people are making billions from this diesel supply business. Okay, the oil and gas industry is one of the most lucrative zones in the world. In Gabon, it adds to the country's economic output, making it extremely important in aiding economic development in the nation. While this industry remains a great source of revenue for the country, a few individuals are taking advantage of it to create fascinating businesses. Okay, so you can create what's it called, a supply where you supply people with diesel. You can what's it called, start a diesel station, you know. Number two would be cyber cafe. Browsing has become almost daily routine for everyone of us, either for business purpose, entertainment, or research and education. Hundreds of millions of hours are spent daily by those who have personal devices for accessing the internet, and another hundreds of millions of hours in cyber cafe by those who don't have their own laptop and internet connection. Until now, running a cyber cafe for by those who don't have their own laptop and sorry until now, running a cyber cafe has been a huge capital intensive business. So it used to cost a lot of money to open up a um cyber cafe. However, that is no longer the case. You can actually open a small cyber cafe and then what's it called, scale your business from then on once you've made quite a bit of capital or profit. Sorry, let me say profit, not capital. Once you've made quite a bit of profit from the business, you can cause it to grow. And within your cafe you can actually add other services, not just browsing, not just computers or laptops, but you can also add all-in-one printer where which allows you know, your customers to be able to print documents and stuff like that from online, and also to be able to photocopy and to be able to laminate. So you can add laminators on there and charge them extra fee for it. Okay, you'll need to invest in heavy broadband, buy huge infrastructure, do computer networking and server administration before you'd talk of paying for the bandwidth. That's what it used to cost. Okay, number three is restaurant business. Okay, restaurant business is one of the businesses that has been creating millionaires in Gabon for decades. There will always be the need for places to eat out. You can take advantage of this opportunity and start your own restaurant business in Gabon today. The restaurant business in Gabon and many other places around the world is one of the most lucrative ventures to start up. This is largely a result of the insatiable worldwide demand for food, which doesn't just make it a highly profitable business for building entrepreneurs, but also one of the best recession-proof ideas to explore. So as you may know, there has been we are in the middle of a recession, okay, or should I just say the beginning of recession. As of last year, many economies in different nations have crashed, okay. Therefore it means that many nations are in a recession. That is why you see a lot of countries have begun to have like increase in so many items, including food. You know, a lot of people, if you have noticed, they've been complaining, saying, why is food so expensive? Why is it so expensive to live in such and such a place? That is because we are in the middle of a recession, or at the beginning of a recession, and basically businesses go through inflation in order to make a profit, or even to keep their business flowing. Otherwise their business ends up crashing, which has been a case for a lot of businesses, especially traditional businesses, okay. So however, having a restaurant is a recession proof, because people will still eat. So if you are a traditional restaurant, maybe look into changing your traditional restaurant, like the typical sit down, because of I don't know if in Gabon they have lockdown, but what's it called, you know, instead of having the normal sit down, you can have the outside door space to sit down, and also indoors if they will allow you, if your country allows you to do that. But if it doesn't, you can actually turn your restaurant, your typical restaurant, into a takeaway, where people can still order their food and come and collect and take it away to the and eat from home, okay. So the fourth one is barbing salon. Salon business is one of the most lucrative business in Gabon. Many people are making thousands and millions from this business. Starting a barbing salon business is absolutely one of the business idea that you have to consider. Best business idea that you have to consider. It is not only lucrative but fun and entertaining. Fortunately, a good barber shop will always attract new customers, even in a recession, because human hair will not stop growing just because the economy isn't growing. So this is another recession-proof, what's it called, business, because people will always need a barber to cut their hair, okay. And you can make your what's it called, your barber comply with the government rules of your country, for those of you in Gabon, so that even during this lockdown period you are able to still cater to your customers, okay. And downstairs I told you, but you can even offer home service, okay, home service, right. Number 5, hotel business. The hotel business is another lucrative business that is currently booming in Gabon. There is real money in hotel and his hospitality industry, and you can become part of it starting from today, okay. For a small starter, your hotel doesn't have to be big, just something small in form of a mini lodge, okay, with a parlor, with a beer parlor, okay, somewhere to drink, and a small restaurant, somewhere to eat, okay. It's an eating space where people can eat, a drinking space, a bar area where people can drink, and then a sleeping area where people can rent out rooms for the night, okay. And then what else? Gabonese are heavy spenders when it comes to merriment and good life, and hotel business is one avenue through which you can tap from such heavy spending, okay. So they like to have a good time, so make sure that, you know, your hotel gives your customers a good time, okay. Number 6 is agriculture. Agriculture is mostly the backbone of human survival. It has been sustaining mankind over the ages. Without it, there will be no food to eat and no raw materials for different industrial use. Through agriculture, we can produce enough food for ourselves and to others who will readily buy from us and make us rich and wealthy. Okay. Um, Agriculture in Gabon as a source of income is still highly beneficial for the nation and other Africa countries and other parts of Africa as a continent because of the abundance of a farmable land and an increase in the number of yearly entrants. The benefits the industry possesses has caused an emergency action by the government to introduce several attractive incentives for new and existing farmers in the sector. Give me a minute, guys. Okay, I'm back as we were. Um, okay, so the benefit of the industry that the industry possesses has caused an emergency action by the government to introduce several attractive incentives for new and existing farmers in the sector. It is said that the whole life of man revolves around nature and agriculture. If that is the case, why do majority of people look down on this noble investment, preferring to invest in products and services that are less sustainable to humans? We need agriculture, and African countries, agriculture is one of the what's it called? Is one of, for lack of a better word, the blessing that God has given to African nations. Okay, and unfortunately, like it has been said, people look down on farmers, but actually farmers make quite a lot of money because not only are you able to feed your family, okay, but also, with that being said, also you can successfully grow your crops and sell to your local community, okay, and also supply your entire country and other African countries, neighboring countries. You can export and even export outside of Africa as a continent to other, maybe Asia, USA, and even Europe, okay. So that is a big way of making money. And if you have not watched the two-part videos called Wealth Transfer, go and watch that. And in that video, I shared how God showed me that agriculture was one of the ways in which wealth was going to be transferred to African nations, back to the people of Africa. So yeah, invest, buy land. If you already have land, if you're already in Gabon and you have land, take a portion maybe of your backyard and just use it to grow food. I mean, I live in the UK, although I'm African, I live in the UK and I grow my own food indoors, okay, using a greenhouse. And eventually when I move into a space where I have outdoor garden, I'll be able to take a portion of my garden and use it to grow food for my family and eventually for my community as as the space permits. But if you're not following my page already, go and do that. My page called A.H.P Food Store. We're on Facebook and also on Instagram, so go and check out that page. That is where I do everything agriculture. Okay, that brings us to number 7, which is GSM recharge card business. Have you been trying to start your own profitable recharge card business in Gabon? That's a question. If yes, we are glad to tell you today the recharge card business is one of the lucrative business opportunities in Gabon. All right. You must note that recharge card business is a $1 billion business, which is a game of number. All right, so you have to know your numbers. Number 8, football viewing center. You can start your own football viewing center today and make serious money. Ever considered football fanaticism a chance for making a living? If yes, a great crowd of fanatics are out there to help you. The chance to make money for men and women who are passionately supporting football is just a step away. and the step is on smooth soil. The gathering together is not exclusive to the stadium where fans come together in thousands to support their teams. This is one of the most profitable business in Gabon. So you can basically open up a center where people can come and watch football during the football season. Okay. Another business opportunity is transport business. Okay, so we are living in the age of entrepreneurship. Everyone wants to be self-employed or have an extra source of income. Transport business is one of the hot business ideas in Gabon today. Everyone needs transportation in Gabon. Imagine the number of people using road transport each day. Some people, in order to commute between their home and their places of work, spend a lot of time on the road. Others use transport to move their goods from one place to another. Also, we should consider the number of intercity travels per day. When you look at all these, you understand why this business is a hot cake. So you can basically start whether it's a taxi business, okay, where you open a taxi company with a number of cars, and then have your drivers who will drive around picking and dropping customers to their destination. You can also open up a car hire where you have several cars that people who come to Gabon for holidays can hire out the cars. Or you can even do a removal van where basically a lot of people who are moving, maybe offices or moving home, you can you can help them to move their stuff for a fee. And then you can also do an intercity travel where you drop people from city to city, okay, within Gabon. That is something that you can do, and even do like airport pickups and all of that kind of service for the tourists who come to Gabon. Okay, number 10, which is the final business opportunity, is grocery provision store. So basically opening up a shop where you can sell products to people who need it. Okay, starting a provision store is a good business to do, considering how profitable and lucrative it can be. The business entails having a shop or space you can stock up with basic household items and products that people use and need on a daily basis. Okay, the business also involves buying goods in bulk at wholesale prices and sell to consumers at retail prices to be able to make a profit. This is a business that does not really require a large amount of money, since you will be dealing with basic household items that are not really expensive, unlike major supermarkets that cater to various needs of people, as can be seen by the different types of goods that are bought and stocked in the supermarket. Okay, so I run one of those one of those, should I say, provision store. Basically from the comfort of my own home, I do it an online store, and you can check it out. It's an A.H.P. It's going to be in the link in the description box below. Basically it's an eBay store where I sell all kinds of products for babies, children, and also men and women. Okay, from clothes to accessories to hair products to skin care products, and even food when it comes to babies. And yeah, you can check that out, and it does not have to cost you a lot of money. You buy at wholesale price, and like they said, sell at retail price. I also buy things when they're on sale and sell them at full price. It's called arbitrage. That's the business I'm into, buying things cheaply and and selling them at retail price. If you have any questions to do with business in general, it doesn't necessarily have to be with what I've shared on this video, but it can be business in general, whether you're in Gabon or outside of Gabon, whether you're in the UK or even outside of the UK, wherever you are watching my videos from, put it in the comment section. If it's too personal for the comment section, feel free to send me a DM on my Facebook or my Instagram or my Twitter, and I'll be more than happy to respond to you there. Other than that, have a great night, guys, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye.